current dietary guidelines in the UK are actually a root cause driving the epidemics of obesity and type 2 diabetes.
I do feel really confused. I don't feel like there's enough information available.
Oh, I have no idea. That's why I don't get confused, because I don't know what it is.
I think the government wants us to have like a balanced meal because he doesn't want like the whole country eating just fats because it's not good for you.
Quite often you hear conflicting advice, or there's advice at one period of time and then a few years later people have a different opinion.
Unfortunately, we're not a particularly healthy nation, and the reason for this is just very stark in the statistics when we look at obesity. 60% of the adult UK population are now overweight or obese, and by the time they leave primary school, 1 in 3 children, which is more worrying, are also overweight or obese. We are now in a situation where this may be the first generation where parents outlive their children. For many years we have linked saturated fat with heart disease specifically because of an understanding that, based upon old studies, that there was a correlation between the consumption of saturated fat, increase in cholesterol, leading to heart disease. But correlation doesn't mean causation. And now when we've looked at that data again, we've realised that some of that old data was selective, so missed out things that contradicted that particular hypothesis.
There is some debate at the moment in the world of science about the macronutrient composition of foods and what's most effective for weight loss. Comments such as eating fat doesn't make you fat, I think can be very misleading.
As I got into my early 20s, I started to gain a bit of weight and I edged into a size 18, which was only one size more than the national average, so I wasn't too concerned about it for a little while. And then as those clothes started to get a little tight, I got concerned and I looked at weight loss programs. And I tried increasing my exercise, I tried Weight Watchers for a little while, and then I eventually found a lot more success by following Slimming World.
Common sense approach or principles would be to ensure that you're as active as you possibly can and to eat as healthily as you can while still enjoying food. And I think it's very easy to fall into the trap of trying some extreme methods when the healthy eating messages, watching portion sizes, and keeping an eye on the intake of calorie-dense foods is really important.
I think there needs to be more openness and transparency about what information is available.
Try not to eat too much like processed food, definitely. I always cook everything from scratch as well.
I found it quite a challenge, quite a change from what I had been eating, which was obviously a good thing in the long run because I'd seemingly been eating the wrong things before without knowing it.
You have to have some fat but not like loads.
Yeah.
I think everything in moderation seems like a sensible course of action.
Eating fat is about as likely to make you fat as eating green vegetables is to turn you green.